Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession is about to enter the hall. Will you please stand?
Distinguished guests, university colleagues, industry and community partners, families and friends, and most importantly, those of you who are graduating today. As a reflection of this institution's recognition of the deep history and culture of this land, the University of Tasmania wishes to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land upon which we meet and pay respect to elders past, present and emerging. I'm delighted to be with you to participate in this ceremony. For you, the graduates and diplomats, graduation is a fitting capstone to the commitment you have made in gaining a higher education qualification. You can feel justly proud. I'm also delighted to be here with you, as over the last year and a half, having important celebrations such as graduations has not been easy, or at times even possible. Indeed, for many, it still isn't. So it is very moving that we're all here today celebrating your achievement. Likewise, it will not have been easy for you to adapt, sometimes in very uncertain circumstances, to how you have undertaken your study in these final stages of your degree, which will have been very different to what was expected. That you are here today celebrating your successful completion of studies is a testament to your commitment, flexibility and tenacity. And just as how your studies changed, so too has the world you are graduating into. That you have had this experience of learning your particular disciplinary skills and knowledge in the midst of this change means you are eminently well equipped to contribute to helping our communities navigate through any ongoing change in the best possible way. It's something we have demonstrated here in Tasmania that we are particularly good at. And today you graduate from a university deeply committed to Tasmania, its places and its people. Wherever you find yourself after graduation, I encourage you to bring that same kind of thinking that guides us as a university, thinking that is grounded in care and respect for the places and people we are amongst. The challenges we now face and those of the future are the kinds of challenges where we need to take a collective approach. We all have an important role to play, and we need you to offer your knowledge and skills to the communities you are part of. In doing that, each of you can be exemplars for what higher education can unlock for people and the positive change it can enable, not only for you, but for those around you. It is to you to whom we now look, to lead, to imagine, and to shape our future. Remember your time at the university with fondness and cherish the connections that you have made and the relationships that you have developed. Hold on to the moments that were meaningful for you. I hope that you will never lose the thirst for knowledge that is the true outcome of higher education. I encourage you to continue applying the skills of analysis and inquiry that you have learned in the course of your studies to seek balance and clarity in the issues and problems you will face. The university's motto is Igneus Patuit Campus, which translates to the field lies open to talent. It captures our spirit, our belief in the talents of every person and their ability to make a contribution to their communities. Today is your day, a day for celebration of your achievements and a parting reflection with your fellow graduates of your time at the University of Tasmania. You should all feel justly proud of what you have achieved and see that pride reflected in all of us here with you today. Let me offer a special congratulations to you all. You, our graduates, now have the talents, skills and expertise. I hope that you will all embrace the next stage of your life journey, committed to creating a better future. It's now my pleasure to invite Professor Tim Finnegan to present the University Address.
Deputy Chancellor, distinguished guests, members of the university, ladies and gentlemen, and especially those who are graduating tonight, good evening. With the formalities of this ceremony, we are all reminded of the history, not only of this distinguished institution, but of the practice of higher learning that dates back centuries, with traditions that echo through the ages to this day. When you graduate tonight, you become a part of this history and a part of this institution. You become a lifelong member of the alumni of the University of Tasmania, and on behalf of the College of Sciences and Engineering and the University of Tasmania, I offer you my warmest congratulations. This is your moment to celebrate. You've come so far Just think back to the earliest days in your UTAS experience. Those courses you studied in the first semester, the people you met, and the feelings you had at the time. That was quite a long time ago, and you stuck with it, and you made it to the end. Please take pride in this. To get to this point, to this place, on this night, you have had to work hard, to persevere, and to overcome many challenges. But it's been fun, hasn't it? And interesting? It's a university, right? It's got to be interesting. Maybe not every lecture. There was probably no, there probably weren't any boring. This is UTAS. There weren't any boring ones. Right? University is one of the few, if not maybe the only time in your life when you get to really explore those interests. I really hope you were able to do this and that you will take this curiosity with you into the future. Yeah, the future. It's time to face it. What does your future hold? Some believe in fate. Some might say that your future is predetermined, that things will happen that you have no control over, that they were just meant to be. Personally, I'm a big believer in free will. What you choose to do has an impact on what happens to you. But this is only part of it. The rest is random chance, just dumb luck. By making choices and taking action, you work yourself into position, and then luck, either good or bad, determines the outcome. That makes sense to me. Okay, so what about the future? Are you ready for it? Yeah, some nods? No? Some are, okay. Well, brace yourself. Despite your best intentions, odds are that something in your life will be disrupted. A personal relationship, family, health, career, finances, or any number of other compromises to your situation in life. Some of you may have already been through such ordeals. As life goes on, decisions get harder and the stakes get higher. You still have to make choices, and every day you are exposed to risks. So this may sound hard, and I guarantee you, at times it will be. However, you now have something to assure yourself with. You already exercised your free will when you made your decision to pursue education and to gain a university qualification that will entitle you to certain benefits and give you access to more opportunities than you might otherwise have had. Good choice. You see, by doing this, you have improved your chances. You have skewed the probability towards good luck. Of course, bad things can still happen, but your education really improves your odds of success in the game of life over time. Don't forget you'll have to take chances. Otherwise, you won't be putting yourself out there in the path of luck. Now, I admit, this concept of free will and random chance has kind of been a guiding principle for me over many years. However, one day I mentioned it to a mathematician friend of mine, and she just laughed and said, "You don't have any free will. The chemical constituents in your brain determine everything that you think and do. You have no control over it. When you think you're making a choice, you're not, because it has already been decided down at the quantum level." I suspect there may be a few of you tonight who have something to say about that one. I, for one, made the choice to dispel the Schrodinger's cat and made a conscious choice and I decided to keep exercising free will, to keep making choices. So whether you return to your hometown or you end up roaming the big, wide world, you will always have the credentials that are conferred upon you today. No matter what happens, no one can take this away from you. It'll give you a leg up in endeavors you choose to pursue, and it will help you keep moving forward when the luck is not on your side. If you're willing to take some risks, your university education will bring you great opportunities. The choices are yours. I would encourage you to try different things and to find out what you really like. Hope and optimism will always come around if you follow your heart and you do what is right for yourself. Every so often, ask yourself, am I heading in the right direction? Am I okay with what I'm doing? If the answer is not a resounding yes, then maybe it's time to make something change. Your University of Tasmania education will be there with you forever, to build on and to set you up for adapting and for making changes when you need to, and you will need to. You will find out what works best for you in your life journey. Your hard work along the way will grant you self-assuredness. Fight for what you believe in, protect and care for others, but also care for yourself. There is no one more worth doing things for than yourself. Treat yourself with the deepest of respect. You have earned it. There is so much to look forward to, but for now, enjoy the moment, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you, Tim. Some very sage words of advice, I think. Certainly, I think I could benefit from some of those pearls of wisdom myself, so hopefully you graduates will have taken some of that in. Shortly I'll be conferring degrees and awarding diplomas. Before we do that, we're to hear the Allegro Maestoso from Water Music by George Frederick Handel, played by the Conservatorium Brass Quintet. Before joining me in thanking the Brass Quintet, who I've had the privilege of hearing, this is the fourth time today, and it's still resounding as very, very, very nice piece of music. But I think what we've been reflecting on in prior ceremonies is how incredibly fortunate we are to be able to be in this marvellous auditorium, to have a crowd assembled as we have tonight, and it wouldn't be. There's not many places in Australia that could be happening now, and there's not many places in the world that could be happening now. So I think we should just have that in our minds for a little while and enjoy it, and once again thank the Brass Quintet. I now call upon the Chair of Academic Senate, Professor Natalie Brown, to present candidates for degrees and diplomas.
I call upon candidates to stand. Deputy Chancellor, I commend to you the candidates whose names are listed in the conferral list before you for admission to the degrees and awards of the diplomas shown. They have completed all requirements to the satisfaction of the Academic Senate.
By virtue of the authority vested in my office, I admit you and the candidates in absentia, as listed in the conferral list before me, to the degrees and award the diplomas for which you and they have qualified.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join with me to congratulate the new graduates and diplomates. Graduates and diplomates, please be seated. Deputy Chancellor, the graduates and diplomates will now be presented to you.
I now call upon Professor Anna Schillebeer, representing the Executive Dean of the College of Sciences and Engineering, to present graduates in that college.
Deputy Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Computer Systems, I present to you Hugh Elliott Mathis. Deputy Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours Mechanical, I present to you Ewan McGregor Williams. Deputy Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Information and Communication Technology, I present to you Ijaz Ahmed. Sunho An. Wei Young Chan. Jagmeet Singh Gruel. Daiki Hirano. Sebastian Knevet. Yu Cheng Liang. Riley Mark Newland. Joshua Oxford. Chandan Punj. Yuki Shinobu. Michael Brandon Taylor. Hanshu Wang. Minjun Chi. Qingzhu Xu. Qianyao Yu. Long Jiang. Wei Kong Zheng. Deputy Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Information and Communication Technology and Bachelor of Science, I present to you Ryan Nicholas Peterson. Deputy Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Science, I present to you James Michael Berry. Jade Ashton Kane Blizzard. Heather Ellen Dix. Isabel Alice Dolting. Margot Beatrice Duggan. Gemma Johanna Fatchin. Zachary Thomas Green. Laura Haywood. Xiao Huang. Jacob Tate Hull. Ka Ling Yao. Ash Lev Linneman. Edward Malovnek. Connor Eamon Manning. Edward William Peter Moore. Riku Alexanteri Pen Omea. Joshua Thomas Rasta. Jacob Smith. Samuel Ellis Dale Verne. Wei Lung Wong. Deputy Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Civil with honours, I present to you Danyang Di. Deputy Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours Biomedical, I present to you Lin Nat T. Wong. Deputy Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours Civil, I present to you Rajinder Singh Sidhu. Jahe Wang. Faraz Ahmed. Brijesh Avindbai Borat. Keith Burton. Deputy Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours Electrical Power, I present to you Changjian Song. Josiah Herwainen. Deputy Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Honours, Electronics and Communications, I present to you Yiming Chu. Deputy Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Honours, Mechanical, I present to you Alec Adrian Avellana. Lachlan James Dome. Manuel John Henneke. Deputy Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Honours, Mechatronics, I present to you Jack Wiley Browham. Timothy John Coward. Deputy Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Civil, I present to you Braden Alexander Todorovic. Deputy Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, I present to you Morgan Harding. William Thomas Jose. Catherine Alexandra McGann. Blake James Eric Lane. Cassidy Eve Swinburne. Deputy Chancellor for the award of the Graduate Diploma of Information and Communication Technology, I present to you Lisa Jotik. Deputy Chancellor for the degree of Master of Information Technology and Systems, I present to you Bauna. Yanyu Chen. Sung Hin Chiu. Jing Chong. Radha Rajendra Dalsania. Mingxi Deng. Zhonghui Duan. Abuzar Farouk. Shibo Fu. Krishna Babu Gatiganti. Pagan Gang. Jehui Guo. Yi Ting Ho. Wei Jie Xie. Zhijian Hu. Juiling Hong. Irfan Ishmael. Wenwen Jiang. Yuhui Jin. Sneha Kanapuri. Harpreet Kaur. Jasdeep Kaur. Jaspreet Kaur. Manpreet Kaur. Paramjit Kaur. Adnan Khan. Muhammad Alim Khan. Huang Song Le. Hong Duk Le. Chun Li. Guiying Li. Shitung Li. Ximing Li. Xinjia Liang. Yuchen Ling. Miao Liu. Ka Liang Lo. Songje Lo. Yunji Luo. Yiting Ma. Sri Venkata Chaitanya Raju Nadimpally. Shashank Puliyana. Min Phong Nguyen. Huang Hue Nguyen. Ashkumar Patel Chandra Kambai. Devang Dineshbhai Patel. Ripal Darshan Patel. Vidi Badelbhai Patel. Leslie Anthony Pinto. Aditya Suresh Pukal. Guizhang Q. Fahad Salim. Dishan. Rakesh Shrestha. Siri Song. Raya Zain Talat. Jun Wei Tan. Uday Reddy Thipathi. Meng Nao Tsai. T. Hai Yen Bo. Alan Wang. Pengmei Wang. Yingji Wang. Zhe Wei. Binbin Wang. Yingna Wu. Yiyuan Xia. Jiancheng Yan. Wenji Yang. Shidong Yang. Yue Yu. Shishi Yu. Louis Philippe Zapata Leo. Heiwan Zhang. Long Zhang. Peng Zhang. Shiwan Zhao. Deputy Chancellor, for the degree of Master of Professional Engineering, Civil and Structural, I present to you Yingfei Chen. Zongyang Li. Chao Yu. Ismail Khan Mohammed. Duong Tuan Jung Nguyen. Nuruddin Olakunle Owoliwa. Lingan Yi. Kefe Zhu. Deputy Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the College of Sciences and Engineering.
I now call upon Professor Matt King, representing the Dean of Graduate Research, to present those graduates who qualified for a research higher degree in graduate research.
Deputy Chancellor, along with teaching, research is one of the major activities of the University of Tasmania. The university is ranked among the top research-intensive universities within Australia, and the strength and diversity of our research is reflected in our consistent world-class performance across a breadth of disciplines. Our higher degree graduate research students make a significant contribution to our research activities through the generation of new knowledge, through analysis, innovation and insight, using state-of-the-art research facilities and a truly multidisciplinary approach. Through the application of that knowledge, our research students contribute to the solution of real-world problems and to the improvement of our community and citizens' well-being. Deputy Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present the new Research High Degree graduates to you. Deputy Chancellor, you have admitted Ranesh Kumar Nahar to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Nahar investigated reliable resource allocation and scheduling for Internet of Things applications in a fog computing environment. He found reliable application execution can be ensured if changing user request, device dynamism and device failure are handled properly with energy-aware resource allocation. Deputy Chancellor, Dr. Ranesh Kumar Nahar. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Son An Vo. Dr. Vo investigated how to use image processing techniques to classify and identify individual southern rock lobsters. He demonstrated the feasibility of using image-based biometric recognition for tracking lobster products from Australian sellers to consumers around the world. Deputy Chancellor, Dr. Son Vo. Deputy Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from graduate research.
It's now my pleasure to introduce you to Cassidy Swinburne, who graduated today with a Bachelor of Science with honours. Cassidy will now give the valedictory address on behalf of the cohort of students graduating today.
Deputy Chancellor, distinguished guests, members of the university, graduates, family and friends, it's with great pleasure that I have the honour of giving the valedictory service tonight. It's been said a couple of times tonight, but I just want to reiterate how lucky and appreciative I am that we're able to have this in person today. And I'd like to note and acknowledge all those who can't be here in person today and who may be tuning in online. The past couple of weeks have been both very exciting and very terrifying at the same time that we graduates are trying to figure out what comes next, what our personal future holds. A report by the IPCC gave us an idea on what our collective future might be like. This report was the largest synthesis of scientific evidence and consensus on climate change to date, and the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres described it as a code red for humanity. For me, and I'm sure for a lot of the people in this room, that code red wasn't new. So I think what was striking about that report is not only what it said, but how it said it and how it managed to cut through to the media across the world and capture the hearts and minds of both people who are scientists and from other walks of life as well. What I've observed over the last 4.5 years that I've been at UTAS is that a lot of the issues we see in the world around us are increasingly becoming immediately and obviously intertwined with science, its advancement, and the hope that it might save us, whether that be through renewables, carbon capture technology, rewilding the planet, GMO crops, disease and population modelling, or most pertinently at the moment, vaccines. But at the same time, we've seen a counter-movement to this. Politicians have been peddling vaccine misinformation and COVID misinformation. QAnon is on the rise, and vaccine hesitancy is rife throughout the world. So despite increasing importance in science, there also seems to be a mistrust, or at least not everyone is has jumped in the deep end faith in it yet. For science to be useful, we can't just do it. We also have to communicate it, get buy-in from the community, and bring people with us. Marie Curie once said that nothing in life is to be feared, it's only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more, so we may fear less. As scientists, harbours of knowledge, it is our collective responsibility to facilitate that understanding. In our degrees, we haven't just learnt sciencey and engineering-y things, we've also had to communicate those, whether that be through assignments or essays, lab reports, lit reviews, or maybe a thesis. For me, the hardest part of my degree was writing the thesis. In particular, I'd get to points where I knew what that number meant or I knew what that graph meant. I sort of almost knew it instinctually, but trying to put that into words, trying to explain why that is the way it is and why it's important, felt nigh on impossible. But I knew it was important because there was no use advancing knowledge if I couldn't pass it on. I'm sure every graduate tonight had a moment like that in their degrees where they felt like everything was impossible. And I know for me personally, I never would have been able to overcome that without all the support of my supervisor, my parents, and my close friends. We're all graduating tonight due not only to our own hard work, but also the cumulative work and support of those around us. Everyone's support systems may look slightly different, but I would like to, on behalf of the 2021 graduating class, thank each of those individual special support systems, the supervisors, the academics that helped us along the way, the parents, family, friends, and partners. Thank you. Completing our degree over the last 18 months in the upheaval, uncertainty, and change may have seemed impossible, but each one of us standing or sitting here today proves that that assumption is wrong. With everything we've learnt over the course of our degrees and the strength we have demonstrated we have, perhaps we may achieve other seemingly impossible things into the future. I'll leave you all today with a quote from another valedictorian speech back in 1904, delivered by Robert Goddard, who then went on to invent the liquid-fueled rocket. Just as in the sciences, we have learnt that we are too ignorant safely to pronounce anything possible, so for the individual, since we cannot know what are their limitations, we can hardly say with certainty that anything is necessarily within or beyond their grasp. It has been often proven true that the dream of yesterday is the hope of today and the reality of tomorrow. Class of 2021, you are the hope of today, and I can't wait to see what you all achieve tomorrow.
Thank you, Cassidy, for an insightful and I think really heartfelt valedictory address. You chose to dwell, I think, at one point on the support that has been provided to you both by the academic staff and by family, friends and others, and that rightly extracted a round of applause. But what I'd like to do is give the graduates an opportunity to be upstanding and turn and face those people that have supported you and give them a round of applause. So be upstanding, turn, whatever you want to do, and just thank them again, because they're so important. Okay. Just a little bit more and then we're out of here. As you celebrate your graduation today, you join a vibrant global family of over 130,000 graduates who have taken this precious University of Tasmania experience to all continents around the world and across more than 120 countries. Remember that you're not leaving the university. As alumni of the university, you have joined what is a very special university community. You are all now members of our extended university family, and I do hope that you will keep in touch. All graduation ceremonies represent a very special moment. However, after the challenges of the last 18 months, being here with you all today could not be more important and more heartwarming to me. Enjoy the evening with your families and friends. Mr. Bailey and I now invite you, your family and guests, to refreshments in the Federation Ballroom on level 1. I ask you now to stand while the procession retires and invite you to follow us.